Hello and welcome back to the Most Dangerous Podcast. Would you believe, James, this is the start of season 3?
We're back. Back
We're
with a
back.
bang,
Yes.
hopefully. Probably not. Back with a whimper.
Back with a whimper. How are you, James? I've not really spoken to you for 2 weeks. Maybe more.
All right, yeah. Refreshed. Both been on holiday, haven't we?
We have. When you say refreshed, right, we were just talking about this off air. I actually feel refreshed and ready to do a podcast, but I got in at 3:30 this morning after a 17-hour drive with 5 kids. So
you've just got back from your holiday, like
just got back
today, literally
3:30
today.
this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I got back on Saturday last week, so I've been home for a week, and I do feel refreshed and ready to do the pod. But I think holidays are a bit funny because, like, you go on holiday, right, and then you kind of like you have a good time. You end up sort of like you're relaxed. You're not doing much. You're staying up a bit later than normal because you don't have work the next day. Maybe having a couple of beers, all the rest of it. Then it comes to going back to work, like you're not refreshed at all because your body clock's all out of kilter, and like it's alcohol tolerance has gone up. So on that, like, it was Tuesday I went back because it was the bank holiday, wasn't it? So yeah. So I've been like kind of like all week. When's the weekend? But yeah, I had a good time anyway. So glad to be back though.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I went to see one customer today that had sort of waited to see me while I was on holiday. But then I'm off tomorrow and Sunday, so a couple of days to get prepared for going back. So I don't work weekends, not anymore. Too old.
That's it, man. I don't work weekends. Who does that? Teenagers and people who've just finished uni.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's anyone that works in retail nowadays has to work weekends because shops are always open.
It's a nightmare. I've done it in the past. It's horrible. Although, I mean, you get accustomed to what you work, don't you? I used to having days off in the week because it's not busy. And
you get more done, don't you? Much more productive day. And I used to like working a Saturday because I always felt you could work a little bit more half-arsed on a Saturday. Didn't need to try as hard. Saturday, when I used to be in our shop, I didn't do any of my accounts. I didn't do any of that sort of stuff. I just basically put my feet up, and if a customer came in, I served them and talked to them and stuff.
Well, I do that on a Friday. Like Friday after about 1 o'clock, it's done. Yeah, I'm done. You ain't getting much out of me after that now. So season 3, that's exciting. So we've had a discussion, haven't we? We've had a board meeting. And there's going to be some changes.
Yes, just to freshen things up a little bit. We've talked before. We're a growing, evolving podcast. We're still. Are we new to it? I don't think we're new to it anymore.
Well, that was another thing we discussed, didn't we? Because our 1 year anniversary is coming up, but we're not going to mention that, are we?
No, we did say we weren't going to mention it.
Yeah, okay.
So.
All right, okay. Well, watch this space for the 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
But yeah, we are an evolving podcast, and we like to change it every now and then just to keep people on their toes and to make it more interesting. We don't want to do the same thing all the time.
No,
we're keeping it real.
Although we're kind of doing the same thing, we're doing the same thing but differently.
Well, go on then, explain.
So instead of, obviously season 1 did change a little bit to season 2, where we just concentrated a bit more on sort of more interesting, dangerous stories as opposed to is this the most dangerous? And season 3, we're continuing with the same sort of theme as season 2, but we're going to do it as blocks of mini-series, aren't we? Does that explain it right?
Yeah, kind of. I guess so. So the concept is, right, we've got, how many have we got?
I haven't counted them, James. I wish I had before you asked me that. I think it's 8.
8 of them. So we've got 8 subject matters. So the Champions League draw was yesterday, wasn't it? So it's very, very similar to the Champions League draw and the Europa League draw that was today. Is it today? I don't know. So basically, we've got 8 subject matters, right? They're quite general, aren't they?
Yes.
And what we've done is we've put them all into a big hat, and we're going to give them a swirl like Cristiano Ronaldo or Buffon or whoever, and we're going to pick a subject, and that will be the basis of our season, basically, going forward for the next sort of 4. I think we said 4, didn't we? 4 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah. So when we do, so we're going to pick one out tonight for you lovely listeners. And then next week, next Friday or next Sunday when the pod gets released, it'll be something based on that subject we picked today.
Absolutely.
That's the concept, I believe.
Yes. And what we want you to do, our wonderful listeners, is we need help with these subjects. So we've put 8 in the hat, and we'll pull one out. You'll get an idea of what we're doing. If you want any put in the hat, then certainly let us know.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
We can add it to it, yeah.
Because you might get lucky. And if you pick a subject and we pull it out of the pot, we'll send you a T-shirt. There you go. How about that?
Absolutely. I need to get some T-shirts printed, actually, for my bike ride in 3 weeks' time. 3 weeks' time.
Oh, yeah? How many sponsors?
2. I got an anonymous sponsor at 3:30 in the morning, about 4 or 5 days ago, £5.
Oh, nice. Thank you, whoever that was.
Yeah, if you're a listener, thank you. You didn't need to be anonymous. We would have given you a shout out. You know, I mean, it could be someone.
They're probably anonymous for a reason. Like, they don't want to admit to listening to this.
Absolutely, yeah.
So keep on donating to that. Mm-hmm. Fraser, if you just, anyone who's listening and you've got an idea for like a general sort of subject matter, please email in. We'll put it in the pot, and then when we do the sort of refresh in sort of 4 or 5 weeks' time, it could be you that we pick out, and then you could win a T-shirt. So Fraser, do the socials and tell them about the email and stuff.
Yeah, so our email address is jamesandfraserpod@gmail.com. Also, an easy way to contact us, just follow us on Facebook, send us a message. Again, we're on Instagram. It's all The Most Dangerous Podcast. Is the handle on both of them, and you can direct message us on both, which is probably easier than an email. And would you believe that my WhatsApp number is on our Facebook page because someone WhatsApped me?
Oh, did they? Oh, really?
It was another podcast. It was the one that asked us to do a subject for them.
Oh, which, okay.
We will put in the pot.
Yeah, that's been put in there, definitely. So any requests, just they go in the pot. So I mean, anyway, that's the idea. So Champions League draw is going to happen tonight. It's very exciting. Yes. Should we just do it or what?
No, I've got stuff to get off my chest. Save it to the end.
What, the draw or
the draw?
Yeah. Okay. Tell me what
draw at the end. I've got a couple of things to get off my chest. First of all, when I mentioned I was going on holiday and I mentioned Eurocamp, you went, "Oh yeah, they're really good because they're quite cheap." But everyone raves about them. They're all the rage.
Yes.
Eurocamp are absolutely fucking shite.
Eurocamp
were shite. The holiday park we stayed in was a 5-star caravan site. Not just a caravan site, lodges, stuff. Beautiful site, amazing facilities, everything about the site we stayed in. But we stayed in a Eurocamp caravan that was absolutely crap. So
really,
there you go. Got that off my chest.
Why was it crap?
It was much. It was suitable for a family of my size if you were all 2D, basically.
Oh, so
it was very small, tiny, but it was mouldy, and things weren't working. We had to get them to come and clean it. That took them 3 days. So for the first 2 nights, our little boy Teddy had to sleep in our bed with us because he couldn't go in his bed because it was too dirty. Really? Absolute shite. Yeah, so I'm in a battle with them.
That's disappointing.
It is, but we had a lovely holiday because the site was amazing. The kids have been doing horse riding and high ropes and zip lines and went to a theme park and all that. So it didn't spoil the holiday, but yeah, Eurocamps suck.
Oh no, that's a shame. I mean, I'm going to still give it a go, I think, just purely because of the cost.
But you can get, if you are direct from these campsites, you can book their own lodges with them direct, just the same price. So Eurocamp aren't the campsite. They just put, say, 40 caravans on a campsite that also has 400 other caravans from other companies. So you can book.
Right, so you have to do a bit of research.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Read reviews.
I'll bear that in mind. I mean, that's disappointing because I've heard good things.
Yeah, so it's just we gave them a good shout out a couple of weeks ago, and I just had to get that off my chest.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, considering we did kind of big them up, and if you've had a good experience, then we're here to serve, I suppose.
That's it. So I'm in a little bit of a battle with them and a big complaint chain. with the old, these are photographs of my unhappy child pointing at a bit of mould on the wall.
Yeah, when we arrived.
Yeah, when we arrived. It was certainly cleaner when we left, and given we've got 5 kids, that's quite an achievement.
All right.
The other thing was something I sent you a picture of before I went. I have a Nintendo Switch, and that I don't use very often. And I thought, right, I'm going on holiday. I'm taking my Nintendo Switch because there will be a point where kids are asleep and I can sit and have a little go on it.
Yeah.
And we used to play Tiger Woods golf. Used to love
did.
that PlayStation.
Yeah, back in the day.
Aye, so I've tried to I managed to get Tiger Woods golf, the PS2 one, on my phone. The old one we used to play, but
is that the one? Because they changed it. I think the one when we first started playing it.
Yeah.
To do the swing, you click the button, and the meter went round. Then you click the button to stop. But they changed it sort of in later ones. I'll say later ones. In 2006, they changed it where you like pull the sort of analog stick back.
That's right. Yeah.
Do the swing and that. So
this
which one was that you had?
The one I got was the analog stick.
Right.
Because I don't know, it's a bit more fun. It's a bit easy pressing the button.
So if you get it completely wrong with the analog stick, it just goes absolutely wild. Like,
true,
you just absolutely slice it into the bushes.
But like always with retro gaming, you go, I loved that game when I was a kid. You get the game and you go, but it's shit now because everything's much better. So I bought a golf game, PGA 2021, because I couldn't afford 24, and hunted online. And Nintendo, as they do, if you want to buy the digital copy from Nintendo, it's like $59.99.
Yeah, they don't reduce the prices, Nintendo.
No, but you can buy it online for $12.99. So the cheapest I found it was Game, who is now owned by Mike Ashley.
Is it?
Yes, yeah, Sports Direct. They own everything now. And they were the cheapest, and it was $4.99 for postage and packaging, which I thought was a bit steep. But it was still the cheapest way to get the game. So I ordered the game, waited a couple of days, it arrived in its postage and packaging, its little Jiffy bag. Jiffy bag inside another cellophane bag. Opened the cellophane, opened the Jiffy bag, opened the box, no game inside. Guess what was in? A little ticket with a code. Put this code in to download a digital copy of the game.
Outrageous.
Now, pissed me off for 2 reasons. First of all, I always try and buy a physical copy of the game, so when I'm pissed off with it, I can sell it again on eBay. Can't do that because it's digital. But secondly, we're in a world where we're supposed to be looking after our environment and stuff like that. And they've actually made a plastic game box with a plastic sleeve, a paper insert, put it in an envelope, put it in another plastic envelope, and I've paid $4.99 for someone to deliver something they could have fucking emailed to me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's kind of like, if that was supposed to happen. Because I think that might be a game thing, not like a Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
Do you have like evidence to suggest that it was like, well, this is what Game have ordered and shipped, and that's what they ship out? Or is it just something Game have got, like, I don't know, a stack of like codes, download codes, and just bought a stack of like Nintendo cases and just shoved them in and done it themselves?
I don't know. I mean, it was all official. They had their little holograms on it and all that. It was
of course.
Yeah. Lovely.
But I mean, I don't know. That sounds a bit weird because I bought downloadable games before.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the way it's going, really, unfortunately, because I do like having a physical copy of something. And it's not just necessarily to sell it. It's nice just to have it. Because I think that there is a risk if you buy something that you can download, like a digital copy of something, there is always a risk that they just go, right, okay, well, we're not supporting this game anymore, we're going to remove it off the server.
Yeah.
So you lose. You basically just throw in 60 quid or however much. Like, I think games are about 60, 70 quid these days. So you could just throw money at nothing. Whereas with a physical copy, at least you've got it. So I don't know. It just sounds quite unusual. I mean, they charge you for postage as well, which is
$4.99 to post me a code. They could have emailed. They could have sent me a picture of it. They could have WhatsApped it to me there and then. Biff, there you go. There's your code. Yeah. Stick that in.
So you have to actually wait for the code to be delivered
3 days. But if I bought it direct from Nintendo, it was like 50 odd quid.
Yeah, but then you would have got it there and then.
I know, yeah.
But that's weird. So did you raise that with them if you raised it and play with them? Because I would.
No, because what are they going to do? They'll just tell me to fuck right off, you know?
Well, that's true.
You bought the game, you got the game. What are you going to do? Probably somewhere. I mean, my wife Flora has a go at me regularly because I don't read anything. I go, "There's the game. Buy that." Probably somewhere it says this is a digital copy. In
Yeah, I mean that's
the
always a
small
thing,
print.
isn't it? You should read the small print.
It was more just like the environmental aspect that's gone in a postage van and travelled across the country and everything.
And the plastic for the case.
The plastic, yeah, because I don't need the case. The case is in the bin now. That's gone to landfill. What's the point of me keeping the case? What am I going to put in it?
Another game.
Yeah. So I had to get that off my chest. I feel better now.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. Right. Well, let's not keep this too long because
know.
it's not that interesting, I don't think. But no offense, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to build up to the main event, don't we? Really?
Yeah. Do you want me to draw a little ticket now, and then we can have a little chat about what we've drawn out?
Well, let's
read the subjects.
Read the subjects. So let's read the subjects as to what's in the pot.
My little glass Pyrex bowl's full.
It's on. You said it on WhatsApp just like 10 minutes ago.
I know. That's what I'm looking for. Ready?
Little bits of paper.
Okay. So the subjects are London, American highways, flights. Oh God.
What does it matter? Get on with it.
Natural disasters. Scientific discoveries. Trends.
Is that one of yours?
Yeah, it's one of mine.
Trends.
Nature.
Don't pick that one, please.
Hobbies.
And
leaders of people.
And finally, leaders of people.
Yeah, I'll elaborate on trends if it comes out.
Okay, well, fingers crossed. So I don't want nature. I don't want trends.
Right, okay.
I mean, leaders of people. Could be a good angle.
Yeah, okay. Right, let's see what comes out.
Let's just do it. Let's just go for it.
Can you hear that, listeners?
Do it properly. Definitely happening.
Okay, we've got one.
What is it? Leaders of people. Okay. So, season 3 for the next 4 episodes, 4 weeks. We will be discussing the most dangerous leaders of people.
So, leaders of people, James.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I'm all right with that. Yeah. Pretty confident. I've got a few ideas. Something we could sort of investigate. Some different leaders. We could. I mean, we could perhaps go a bit obscure and down the rabbit hole, I suppose.
It's one of the subjects we talked about off air. We're not obviously going to go for like Hitler or the sort of the big ones.
The mainstream murdering fuckheads. No, we're not going for those.
We're looking for more obscure. We'll see what we can do that's interesting.
We'll see what we can find. Yeah, I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Right, it is good to be back. Right, season 3. There it is. Leaders of people.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be our subject for the next 4 weeks of the Most Dangerous Podcast.
Yeah, so we will see you in a week's time with. We don't know who's going to do it, do we?
Well, no, we have to flip a coin. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, should we flip a coin? Oh, this is a mess. Right, you want heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails. What happens if you get tails? That mean you go first?
No, I get to pick.
You get to pick. Right, okay. Right, it is heads.
So tails does fail.
Yeah. So I get to pick.
No, you go first.
I'll go first. I'll go first then, fine. Okay, so next Sunday it'll be me presenting an episode on leaders of people with my first choice.
Excellent. Well, that went really well.
Yeah.
And I'll see you and everyone else that is still listening next week when you present your first episode of The Most Dangerous Leaders of People.
Can't wait. Okay, that's been our little intro to season 3. We've been the Most Dangerous podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, James. Speak soon.
What a mess.